Standing amongst their fallen brothers and sisters, Viron allowed himself a smile, happy that the blood of so many sylvan elves was on his hands. The Black Fang Guild glided amongst the fallen, placing orc bodies and weapons. When the traps were all baited, Viron and Malwen allowed themselves a moment in the eye of the storm they were creating. In a small way, they saw this as part of their vengeance against the Sylvan Elves, who had framed them for the murder of the High King and the burning of the Mother of Trees. Now the hunted had become the hunter, and a steely fervor gripped Viron. There was no turning from this path now, not that he would even consider it. The chaos he unleashed sustained him as a banquet to a court. He was a true disciple of Erebos. Their enemy was taken unaware. Their cherished forest in parts ashen, burnt with the bodies of the ancient revered treants that dwelled within those groves. It was but a simple task to lay blame at the feet of the League. The wizards were always after materials for their constructs. And what could be better material than a living wood? Now they had only the elves to deal with. Viron was almost licking his lips in anticipation. So like a dash of cream and naga tea, an alliance was formed. Complementary, beneficial, but could probably use a spot of honey. Sorry, was thinking of the tea there. Or was I? With the raid on the wizard's mine successful, Viron and Malwen went about planting evidence of Imperial troops' involvement, while Ajit and the Black Fang Guild told tales in taverns and chatted with those who worked the land and the sea. Strange seeing troops of the Empire this far south, they'd say. And eager tongues would reply, I heard they covered the riches from the mines that the wizards work. And it is that simple. For everyone likes a story after a long, hard day. And there's no better story than gossip and rumor. And a good rumor travels faster than the fastest horse. As fast as a forest fire.
Viron, what's going on? It is time for triumph. Why the sour face? What news did the messenger bring?
Our plans in Carthel have failed. And both Erebos and Salvin have died in the battle.
Father!
Shh! You will always be blood to me, fear not.
I have no fear in my heart, for it is now carved from ice. My tears but drain the last of my compassion.
I miss them both too. They were more than a father to me, and to you. To all of you. Our mentors may be gone, but with us they have left a legacy the world will not soon forget. And though we ply our trade in blood for coin, the chaos that we reap is our true reward.
It takes many things to make a fine wine. First, you have to start with the soil. But most of all, it takes time. Generations to cultivate the perfect vines and process. And the blades had time. Time to distill themselves into a potent brew of discord. Down through the centuries, wherever there was strife, there lurked the blades. The blades would undermine alliances and treaties, sabotage all attempts at fostering unity. They would strike at anyone claiming to possess the one and only truth. They were as smoke and shadow, but cut like glass, leaving jagged wounds across the face of Ashan. Only dissent and disunion could be allowed, for these were the ways of Malassa and the will of Erebos. I have always been impressed by those who work the fields and vineyards. Preparation and time are everything. An artist in any form should never be rushed.
Kente not know if you talk of food or the blades?
A little of both, my friend.
Please, continue. For though I see the wisdom in your words, time is a luxury I have not been afforded.
Even when pushed, my lord, a man should not rush to judgment. Would you consider drinking a freshly pressed wine? No. It would be as piss and vinegar in your cup. To the blades, it was less than 20 years past when they mistakenly showed their hand after so long hidden.
It has been many years, my sweetest friend, but we are finally here.
We have waited longer than we should. My father cries for vengeance against them.
Timing. Timing is everything.
Time? Those that killed our fathers are long since worm food.
But their descendants survive, and time has given us the perfect opportunity.
How so?
Tensions have never been higher between the Silver Cities and the Greyhound Duchy. The border has been in dispute now for decades, and in recent years the tension has escalated. Fighting has even broken out. All it would take on our part is a little spark to ignite a border war.
I've always liked setting fires.
And so you shall. All we need to do is take a fort of each power. These larger attacks will put the wizards and duchy on their guard.
No survivors?
No survivors.